protesters and lashing out at Twitter and Facebook and the subtle and frankly not so subtle accusations against the Jewish diaspora and Western governments, well, it's confounded Turkey's friends as well as its critics. Turkey faces a challenge now of how to balance their secular traditions and religious freedoms between pursuing their interests in the region while also standing for democratic Turkish values.
When AKP was first elected in 2002, it attracted voters from across the political spectrum who believed that the party would blend the country's widespread conservatism with liberal changes and improved rights. And indeed, AKP reinvigorated the EU accession process. It passed a new penal code that improved women's rights as a result of new EU-aligned law and autocracy, authoritarianism, patriarchy, and intolerance. A recent poll puts AKP support at 44% now, down 6%, but still enough to win local elections.
More importantly, a Turkey confident of its internal situation and economic progress is more likely to play an active and positive role in the region in close coordination with the United States. Although such U.S.-Turkish coordination has been particularly close in the Obama administration, continued unrest will make this coordination more difficult at a time when regional stability makes exactly our need for such coordination with Turkey particularly pressing. I believe from a misunderstanding of Turkey's role in the world and in relations with the United States. The Turks following us. So, what in the end should we do about this situation, which is quite us? But from America to Anatolia, we all need a stable, democratic Turkey. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman Murphy. Has proved indispensable in advancing American interests across the globe. While the recent protests in Turkey reflect a schism within Turkish society, calls for reform and take pride in the depth of Turkey's personal liberties and democratic institutions. In dealing with Turkey, I would respectfully suggest that it is critical to appreciate that the country is rife with conflicting truths. Attempts to label segments of society will enable leader since Ataturk. If he can, in fact, harness the protests to broaden Turkey's democratic tent.
Secure and a partner for us to deal with some very difficult challenges in the region. Thank you.
All the steps forward that have happened in terms of the penal code and so on, there have been steps backward as well, attempts to roll back abortion, the